What can you learn about JavaScript Fetch API calls from the Network tab? Imagine you're a detective trying to solve a mystery about how your website talks to servers. The Network tab in your browser's developer tools is your best friend for this. It records every network request your page makes, including those made with the Fetch API. When you open this tab, you see a list of all the requests, not just images or scripts but also the API calls your JavaScript code makes. You can click on each request to see detailed info. For example, you can check the URL the fetch request used and the HTTP method like GET or POST. This helps you verify if your code is hitting the right endpoint with the correct method. You can also look at the request headers, which include important info like content type or authorization tokens. If you're sending data, such as JSON in a POST request, you can see exactly what data was sent. On the response side, the Network tab shows the status code, like 200 for success or 404 if something's missing. You can also view the response headers, which tell you about caching or server info and the response body itself. This could be JSON data, HTML, or even images. Timing details are also available, showing how long each part of the request took, from DNS lookup to content download. This info helps you spot slow responses or bottlenecks. The Network tab also lets you filter requests so you only see fetch or XMLHttpRequest calls, making it easier to focus on your API interactions. You can see which script or user action triggered each request, helping you trace bugs or unexpected behavior. If a fetch call isn't working right, inspecting the request and response details can reveal issues like wrong URL, missing headers, or server errors. Many browsers let you copy a request as a fetch call snippet, so you can test or reproduce it outside your app. Using the Network tab is a must for anyone learning how to make API calls with Fetch because it shows you the full lifecycle of each request and response. It helps you understand how your frontend and backend communicate and makes troubleshooting much easier. By analyzing request details, response data, and timing, you learn how to optimize your API calls for better performance and security. Viewing response bodies directly in the browser speeds up debugging and confirms your app is getting the right data. So, whenever you're working with Fetch API calls, remember that the Network tab is your window into what's happening behind the scenes. It's a powerful tool to help you write better code, fix issues faster, and become more confident in your web development skills.